we're going to meet the team behind the world's #1 crypto trading robot. My name is Kyla, and I work in growth here at Tafabot, and I make sure that everything that happens here in the HQ gets communicated to all of our Tafa fans all around the world. Now, I'm excited to show you guys the rest of the team. Let's go.
Hello everyone, I'm Irish and I work in operations here at Tafabot. I oversee all units and make sure we're always working to give you the best trading experience.
Hello guys, I'm Isra. I work in the growth department at Tafabot. I make sure that you have the best trading experience. I provide you all the educational resources that you need.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Remy and I run product strategy and product design here at Tafabot. What that really means is I'm responsible for bringing out the new features, functions, and overall app experience for you guys as we grow.
Hi, my name is Solo. I'm an engineer at Tafabot. We make trading easy and fun for you.
Hey guys, my name is Gary. I work on development here at Tafabot to make sure that you have Tafabot time on the app.
Hi guys, we're glad to have you at the Tafabot HQ. I'm Samuel Benedict, CEO at Tafabot.
And now we'd like to introduce you to Mr. Dogecoin. He fuels all of our tummies and provides us with all of the snacks here at the Tafabot HQ. Now that you've met the core team here at the Tafabot HQ, we'd like to invite you to come swing by our office. We'll see you here at Business Bay, Dubai, UAE. Bye!
Hey Tafans, it's another great day again, and we're going to be jumping right in. If you're joining us for the first time, this is our live section, and what we do is to give you a trade setup that you can directly use on Tafabot to become profitable. Once again, today I'm going to be answering a whole lot of questions and feedback, and I'm going to be showing you also something new that we're introducing to Tafabot. Yesterday was a super amazing day. We had the launch of the Tafabot Compensation Plan 2.0, and there's so much excitement in the community. We cannot wait to see the first group of leaders that is going to be achieving each and every level. That is going to be absolutely exciting. So I did talk about that we're moving from the Tafabot auto configuration being a daily stuff to much more hands-free stuff, where you have to set up one setup for a whole 1 week, and we've been practicing that for the past week. We've only had one setup this week, and that has been running all through. So we also are moving beyond that, where you're going to have one setup for life. That is the goal that we are aiming to achieve, where you have one setup that runs forever. It doesn't matter what strategy setup that you have. It doesn't matter if it's long or short. This is the Tafabot that we're moving towards. Right now is already amazing, where one of your setup can run for a whole 1 week, depending on the market structure, which we've explained last time was still bearish at this point. But we're moving beyond that to even if we're bearish or bullish, it wouldn't matter anymore when you're using Tafabot. So this is what our trade setup is going to be like going forward. All right, so if you can see my screen, regularly when we do send the trade setup, we're always specifying long or short, the particular market, average, and all of that. Now our trade setup we'll be moving from that into something much more like what you can see on my screen, where you're going to have just predefined setup that you can use on any market. So if you do notice over here, the validity of this setup is valid until revoked. And this setup must be used with auto configuration, and this setup can be used for any market. So if you did notice, we did specify a couple of markets and went beyond that to tell you that you can go for any volatile market. So first we specified a group of volatile market that you can directly use: BNB, Sol, Ocean Lina, SSP, STSI, Alice, FTM, and any other volatile markets that you find anywhere. And these settings will not be determined if the price movement of any of these markets is greater or lesser than this fixed price. your setting will work for any kind of market, no matter how volatile it is, even if it's a pump and dump market. So your price movement is 20. So this is going to be fixed for all of your configuration. Your average movement is 3. This is going to be fixed for all of your configuration. The minimum capital all right, sorry guys, the minimum capital you can use even as low as $60 per setup. And the bot's direction, we did specify short. It could also be long, but at this point, it wouldn't matter. We're actually just specifying the short. So newbies who are coming in know exactly what to click. We don't want to confuse it to say short or long because that wouldn't matter, but want you to know exactly what to click. So we're specifying short over there. And your leverage is 10. You're using auto leverage. Now we're being more specific as it relates to this setup, that this setup should be used with auto leverage, not auto deleverage, not manual system, but auto leverage. And your take profits is 0.5. Now we're also even updating the take profit, which you're going to see in coming times. We've not updated that yet on this part. So even a much more faster trade where your take profit becomes 0.3. So from 0.3, your bot is ready to take a strategy period completed already. Now, if you do see the strategy period, we went as far as 1,000, means this bot can run for unlimited period of time. It can run for 1 month, 2 months, depending on how fast the market is, or until we decide to revoke this setup. You can keep running your setup just like this. Now, what are the expected return? If you just keep one setup running, you never have to change it. You can still get the expected return of between 20 to 100% in a month, just using these fixed settings that you don't have to change. So this is what we're moving towards right now, where you don't have to get trade direction because it wouldn't matter anymore. You don't have to get new setup. It wouldn't matter anymore. This is how far we are updating the algorithm to serve you. Now, if you don't want to go for any of this market, which you listed, we did clarify you want to look for volatile markets. Now, I'm going to explain what volatile markets are. Now, volatile markets are any market that is currently pumping or dumping, as simple as that, or any market that has a short-term period volatility, in the sense that I'm going to show you specifically if there are markets that at any point this market just keeps moving 5% up, 5% down, 3% up, 3% down. Those are also volatile market. They are not static, they are not dumping, they are not pumping, they are just moving up and down. But the best volatile markets are markets that are actively pumping or actively dumping. So if I go to Binance or any of the exchange, I can just click on 24 hours change. I see the top markets that are currently pumping right now. It is Edu, then Lina, then Woo, then RONT, then CFS, and the rest of them. All I need to do, I don't need an analysis anymore. I just need to decide I'm trading Edu. What if Binance is listing a new market that is pumping and dumping? Even better, it's going to be more volatile. So you could just directly pick any market, just go to your Binance or any of the exchange that you're trading on, click on the 24 hours change to see market that has high percentage right now. Edu is #1 today, Lina is #2, and you just set up Lina, and that is all. That can run as far as Lina volatility is still there. If at any point the volatility exhausts, all you need to do is come back here, what market has a volatility anymore, and you jump right into that market, both if the market is pumping or if the market is dumping. Like today, Shu is the guy that is currently dumping. It was just listed yesterday on Binance, so it's currently dumping. That is also volatility. The market is moving, and also Shu is available on Tafabot right now, so you could set up a trade on Shu. So this is where we're moving to as it relates to the trade configuration, the market, all the position side of being short or long would not matter anymore. Now, this applies to auto leverage on futures. Now, there's also a good news for our spot traders. There's also a good news for our spot traders. right now on the spot trading, you currently have the auto delivery system running by default. So if you're setting up any trade on spot, your trade are super secure. But we want to take it a step further. We're going to be introducing auto deleverage on spot also. Now you're probably wondering how we're going to do that. That is why we are Tafabot team. So we're going to be introducing auto leverage, even on spot for our spot users to be able to get the same results as futures users, just with a difference of leverage, where it wouldn't matter if the price is going up or it is coming down. None of this would matter anymore. So if you're creating your setup, you can directly just create those setup, set strategy. I'm already running a lot of those. So if you do see my strategy period, it is currently 1,000 right now in so many of my setup. Yesterday, I did make so much profit, still all my Tafa fuel exhausted. So he said fuel balance is below minimum. Right now, I deposited $100 today. It's about exhausting also. So this is where we're moving towards in Tafabot. You just have to have one setup running, and that would be all. For example, if you're looking at my screen, I created this bot an hour ago. Right now, you can see the date, May 4th, an hour ago. And all I did was to go to Binance and see that who is currently at the top volatile coins for today. The price is going up. All right, I went to my Tafabot and I set up Wood Trade with the same configuration on your screen, 23, take profit 0.3, to 0.5, auto leverage and all the rest. And this is a profit in less than an hour. $2.5 in a $200 capital right now. So this is the Tafabot that you are going to be moving into, where none of those strategy of if the market is going up or down matters. You're going to be making profits regardless of where the market is going to. Now, it is also very, very good for users who you're not so frequent. You don't want to check the market at all to even find volatile market. This is why we have the mirror system, where the mirror owners are 24/7 on the market to figure out volatile markets. And if you're copying any of the mirror, they are going to be switching the markets with different markets with volatility. And every time they do switch a market, let's say you've copied this Adagod BNB. If this user ever switches the market, you don't need to come back to copy. Automatically, your market is going to switch also. This is also why the mirror is good for those who you don't want to find volatile markets. Just copy a mirror and automatically they're going to be figuring out all the volatile markets for you automatically. All right, I hope that is absolutely clear. So today I would not be showing the charts. This is how important it is. There is no charts today. You're just taking the settings, you're just starting it up, and we are even moving beyond that after today to even something like I just explained, where you're going to run this strategy forever, and it wouldn't matter if we're in a bullish or bearish movements anymore. So when you're setting up your bot and you decide to go long or short, it wouldn't really matter anymore, because the bot can switch your direction depending on where the market is going. If it is going short, it starts making profit in short. If it is going long, it starts making profit in short, but keeping together your original strategy. That is absolutely amazing. I'm going to take a couple of questions, and literally that's going to be it, guys, today. This is how easy it is now to use Tafabot. There are no technicalities anymore. You can boldly say Tafabot is the only platform where you don't see red and green candles, and you don't see multiple screens. Super simple, super sleek. There's no technicality involved. You can directly start up a bot and start running. So right now, I'm going to place back that setup on your screen while I do answer a lot of your questions. Let me know also in the comments if you're excited about this. I want to know. This is awesome. 1,000 strategy, that is awesome. This is great. Now we can fully go hands-free for mirror providers. 100% mirror providers are 100% hands-free. You had promised to update the Tafabot app to allow us to delete some bots, which we don't use. Yes, that is a necessity. We're not just providing you to delete a bot, we're giving you a function where you don't have to have a bot that you're not currently using messing up with your screen, so you can hide the bots. Even if you don't want to delete it, you can disable a bot and you will never have to see it until you unhide it again. User said, this is great, this is amazing. This is why I love Tafabot. Another user said, can we increase the leverage to 15? No, absolutely. When we do give the setup, we create the setup in consideration to the auto leverage setting and how it does use the capital. So ideally, you want to stick to 10 for it to work in its optimal capacity. Remember, auto leverage has to take capital from your current funds to be able to execute, and it does that through the leveraging. You don't want it to be over leveraged where it can't find capital to use. User said, I'm happy to know Tafabot in my life. Thank you so much. We're so happy to serve you. That is amazing. User said, are you for real? Sam, Tafa is already in the moon. Absolutely. Tafa is in the moon. Can we change the current setting to strategy period as this kicked off already? Amazing. So this is what Tafa is going to be, like I just explained to you. And we're going to post this strategy right after that goes live. You will not need to make any upgrade whatsoever. No app upgrade. We're just going to alert you that this is currently live and this is your setup from today. So we do hope that that comes in tomorrow, else it's going to be up by Monday. This is going to kick off where it is 100% hands-free, one strategy for live. We are even saying strategy period 1,000 because we need to put a period. In reality, it will be there's no strategy period. It just runs forever. But you want to put even 10,000 if you feel like you can have fun with that. This is really awesome. I really love Tafabot. These are users' comments. Really, really awesome and lovely. Honestly, Tafabot is super amazing. I am super excited about this. That is amazing. We're glad. User said, amazing. Tafa has gone beyond human imagination to the moon. Absolutely. Tafa has a lot in store. Yes, absolutely. We have a constant active team of research that are working 24/7 all through the day and night to make sure we are always innovating. We are always top-notch in technology. Is it not possible to give us charts, especially on BTC, as some of us just want to know the market direction? Absolutely, you can always see the market direction, but in reality, the reason for the market direction is to know how to set up your trade, which will not be relevant when you're using the updated auto leverage algorithm. It will be absolutely 100%, even 1,000% irrelevant as it relates to the charts. I can't wait for the top Tafa team to increase auto leverage to say 2S on our exchange. I'm not sure I quite get that. If you could explain more, that would be great. Can we change the current strategy period to 1,000? You can do that right now, but this system is going to be fully effective, and we're going to announce that within the next 24 hours or by Monday. This is the estimated period. We're still fixing up all the technicals for it to go live. It is a big update, so we have to be careful so you don't have a downtime. If you've been following Tafa for the past months, you would notice we've never announced a maintenance ever. Unlike every other platform you find out there that could tell you we're doing a 24 hours maintenance, a 1 day, a 5 hours, Tafabot has never announced maintenance, and yet we're updating every single day, like you can see. And this is because we have a super amazing dedicated team, super professional, that knows how to pin what we need to do. So this, when it goes live, we're going to be announcing. You will not need to have any updates. You would not even notice that anything changed until you do see your profits. The alert system is yet to be effective, so we can be seeing the activities on our phone screen. Amazing. Yes, absolutely. That is coming up with the new Tafabot app, not algorithm updates. This is an app update, and that will come up when we're updating the app next in the next coming weeks. This is great. Please, sir, we really need delete so we can be deleting. Someplace we created a bot by mistake. Absolutely. We're going to be providing that. A user said, wow, your workload is huge. Absolutely. I hope you still give us daily analysis for people that prefer the manual bots. I hope you still give us daily analysis for people that prefer the manual bot. So if you prefer the manual bots, now one thing you can do is to take the same strategy and set up. But the difference with manual bots is that you need to know the market direction. Now, once in a while, we could still give market direction in a framework. So it is not like daily direction. It's going to be a framework direction. It could be direction for the next 1 week, direction for the next 1 month. We could still do that in some time, but I do not see why you want to set a manual bot, except you have a specific strategy that works for you. Else, we've also made sure that the auto bots can use even the lowest capital. So capital low at $60 can use the auto bot right now. So there's really no reason except you have a different kind of configuration that you want to run. A user said, isn't it better to delete auto deleverage completely? That's amazing. Auto deleverage does have its purpose. We're still keeping that there for users. We do see users use it, so we cannot take it off, as some users still love the original auto deleverage. A user said, Tafa has finished everything we need for crypto trading. When shall we be expecting the auto compounding? We do hope to be live on the next app update in a couple weeks. Absolutely. Another user, I hope we can still get daily signal for manual bots. I just talked about manual bots right now. What if we're unable to set up auto leverage and decide to use manual setting? How do we know the market direction? Like I said, we're going to be giving direction in frameworks, but you want to set up the auto bots. There's no reason not to use auto leverage, not because we want you to use it, but because it is the best system right now in the whole world. A user said, I have $70. Can I use the bot? Absolutely. You can use auto leverage even with $60 capital. All right. Please, as Bybit work on the speed issue, it's really giving issue as it relates to Bybit. Yes, we're already in talks with Bybit. I believe they're already solving that. You should have noticed improvements already on that, but we're still going to be in talks with the Bybit team. Also, more new exchange partnership are coming up. We're going to be announcing that very soon. A user said, is there a difference in profits between the manual bots and the auto bots? Now, one of the reasons that I've seen that users use the manual bot, is for over leveraging. So users use the manual bot and go 20s, right? 30s, 50s. In auto leverage, we do not necessarily permit that, but we do not advise that because auto leverage needs the perfect configuration, which 10s works for, right? So for manual bots, you can do 20s, you can do 50s, and that's the major reason I see that users use the manual bot. So your profit is depending on your setting on manual bot. But for auto leverage, if you're making over 20 to 50% in a month, so even 100% in most cases with auto leverage, except you want to be doing 100% every 2 days with manual bots because of your kind of leverage and configuration, then that is the major difference. Tafabot is amazing. I was wondering if we could trade in futures without leverage and still be highly profitable. Interest-free crypto trading is my goal. That is amazing. Part of the thing that auto leverage does is also starting your trade without a leverage. So that is like interest-free. But at some point, it does require more capital, which is going to get out through leveraging on your account. So if you're looking for no leverage, absolutely, you can set up the manual bots and it will run on a 1S leverage. Also, spot is coming up that doesn't use leverage at all with auto leverage kind of algorithm. Where can I get the steps to start my bot today? Absolutely. For that user, I believe you're joining us for the first time. So I'm going to send to you the Tafabot community Telegram group. If you're not there yet, I'm going to mail that to you. You want to look into the chat, the Zoom chat right away, and I'm going to be sending the community Telegram group where you can join to get every details on how to get started right away. I just sent that into the group for anyone not yet in the community group. You want to look forward to that and you want to join right away. A user said, I can't wait to see Tafabot on Forex trading. You guys are the best. Absolutely. I'd given a clue on that a couple months ago that we'll soon be branching into Forex and the S&P stock. So you want to look forward to that. All right, Aza said, hope Tafabot would not finish us because we're still learning the updates and yet another one and another one. We are like DJ Khaled, we are always saying another one, of course. So the innovation for consistent profit seems to favor only those on futures. What is being done for those of us on sports? That is a very amazing question, user Kingsley. I did say while starting this section that we are also bringing the algorithm in auto leverage into sports trading. Means that you can trade sports and have the same result as futures, of course, with a difference of leveraging. But if the market is going short, even on sports, you're going to be making profits. So there's an innovation already there with the auto delivery system on sports. If you set it up, you're going to notice that. Also, we're bringing auto leverage into sports. So you're going to have the two biggest algorithm that runs on futures also on sports. So do not worry about that. Does Tafabot look forward to having Super Edge on board? We believe they are not that big yet. What we do look for in exchange is liquidity, right? So we want to be sure that our users are trading on exchange with very high liquidity, which is why we are very picky with the exchange. We have a lot of exchange that has approached us for partnership. Most of them we've not accepted the partnership with because of liquidity. But we're going to look into Super Exchange and see if it does meet our liquidity criteria to be added on Tafabot. What is the difference between pause and setting the strategy periods to 1? Because I did a thing and it seemed to work while I put the bot on pause and strategy to 1. The bot eventually went off after executing. Very good question. So when you do pause a bot, what you're telling the bot to do is not to take new entries, but to close the trade when it is on profit. When it does close the trade, it's going to start up a brand new trade again. But when you do set it to strategy 1 and you're also on pause, what you're telling it, or on start, it doesn't matter. You're telling it that if you close this trade, don't open again. So the major difference is that in pause, if you have your bot capital as $2,000, but only about $100 is in the trade. When you pause the bot, only $100 will ever go into that trade, right? So if you have 1,900, those amounts will not be added into the trade setup any longer. So that is for pause. When you do set to strategy 1, it's different from pause. If you just set strategy 1 while the bot is still on not pause, it's going to run, use the capital that is required and stop the trade when it is done. So much feedback, so much question. I'm going to take a few of them again before we do call it a day. Please, the auto leverage hasn't been active with the mirror I'm copying. What could be the reason? You want to reach out to the mirror owner to ask that. It's not in our hands. So we want to reach out to the mirror owner. You could chat the mirror owner directly through their Telegram group and ask about your setup. I'm using the manual bot. My app is not working with auto leverage. I've sent several tickets to support. There is no solution. Yes, the auto leverage doesn't work on manual bots. It only works on the auto bot. So there's really nothing the support can do. This is how it is created to work. Auto leverage requires a specific configuration, which it does by itself with its own AI technology. So when you put your manual configuration, it cannot work the same way as an auto leverage system. How can sports traders benefit from the new app? Amazing. If you're a sports trader, auto delivery algorithm is currently integrated into the sports system. So while trading sports, you're going to see a difference between the sports system as relates to your profit taking, and also the rig system is totally amazing. Now we're moving it further and bringing auto leverage into spot also. So there's already so much benefit for spot users on the current app. Still so many questions. I was afraid of crypto trading due to high level of loss. Now I have major into it because of Tafabot, no capital loss. That is amazing. We're super glad about that. Do you need to close your current position in the announcement of the new auto leverage for us to be taking profits on both direction? Yes, if you're in a trade, that trade is going to conclude. You don't necessarily need to stop the bot, but if you're in a new trade, the trade is going to absolutely conclude itself before moving to the new system. What is the difference between auto leverage and auto deleverage? We've talked about this a lot, and which has the best profit. Auto leverage has the best of profit. There is an explanation already on the app, the difference between both of the two systems. As I said, in other words, we don't expect our current running trade to close soon. Therefore, if Monday comes and they are not closing, then we can edit the strategy, period. And how do we add the foil when trades are running? By simply depositing the foil and transferring to the foil account. That is super easy. Can we use neural net and auto leverage bots on OKS? Absolutely, you can use neural net and auto leverage in the same time. Is it possible to increase the capital while the trade is running? Absolutely, just edit the bot, increase the capital while the trade is running, and it will absolutely work. All right. Can someone trade long against the current market direction and still make profits? Absolutely. With the new auto leverage system, you can trade long or short against the market and still be in profit. It would not be necessary if the market is long or short anymore. Are you still going to get updates on the trades that might be more profitable? Absolutely. That is why we also have the mirror system that are constantly updating the most profitable markets. You can directly also copy a mirror if you choose. Can spot trader now trade short and long? Spot trader can trade long system using the auto deleverage algorithm. Right now, we are also introducing spot trader the ability to trade short. But right now, spot trader can trade short through neural net. We are also bringing that into the Matinga bot where you can trade short also. And I'm going to take this last question before we do call it a day. There's still so much more. We cannot exhaust it. For any question that we did miss, please, you want to send it into the community group. You're going to get enough answers that you require. I'm going to take this last one. Can you trade auto leverage and auto deleverage on the same exchange? No, but you can trade it on different exchange. You cannot trade on the same exchange. You can trade it on different exchange altogether. All right, Tafans, it's been amazing. Once again, the compensation plan is live where you start earning beyond your trading profits. And we're looking for the first leader who is going to hit the $1 million mark, the first $10,000 mark, the first $50,000, the first $100,000 gift. That is amazing. We look forward to that. And let's go spread the good news of Tafabot. We have the best robot system in the whole industry right now, and we want the whole world to know about that. Thank you so much, and do have a lovely day.